Have you ever noticed that the color red and the color blue are used to show competition between one another? Whether it's Coca-Cola versus Pepsi, whether it's the Angels versus the Dodgers, even when it goes political, whether it is Republicans versus the Democrats, the color red and the color blue are often pinned against each other. So you might be wondering what a gang has in common with higher education Ivy League colleges. Well, the answer is competition between the groups of people within that community. Competition has been around since the beginning of time. So why did we decide to use the color red and the color blue? Well, let's start off at the beginning. In the beginning, there were only three colors: the color red, the color blue, and the color yellow. It wasn't until 1672 when Isaac Newton began to understand the rainbow, when he refracted white light with a prism, resulting into red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet, did we first get our glance at the color spectrum. So is the reason we use the color red and blue to show competition between two objects because they're at different ends of the color spectrum? Because we use top-down processing, we have adapted our brains to assert emotions onto the colors we see day to day. So what are the emotions linked to red and blue? According to behavioralist John B. Watson, for advertising to be effective, it should be appealed to three innate emotions: love, fear, and rage. Both of these colors are often used to display those emotions that John B. Watson was talking about. The way a group of people advertise themselves to show that they're in a certain group or behave a certain way are distinct by these significant colors that show dominance over other colors. Whether you are advertising a product or whether you're advertising yourself within a group of people, competition shows that you have to be more dominant than the other group. So you should use the most dominant colors, right? Since companies are lining up to use the colors red and blue to show competition against each other, it just shows that these colors are the most dominant in the marketplace right now. What's great about the color red and blue used as competition is that it's universally used throughout different companies, different sports teams, different political views, but the point still remains. It's two people who share similar beliefs but different at the same time. So whether these colors are used because of the emotions they bring out in you, or whether they're used just because they're on different sides of the spectrum scale, or maybe they're even used because they were the first primary colors discovered. But either way, the colors have been used to show competition between companies for quite a while now, and chances of that changing aren't going to happen anytime soon.